Hi everyone, welcome to Zynert's NEET UG 2023 exam registration demo part 2. I'm Ashok from Zynert. We have been supporting medical aspirants for over 10 years now in getting the best seat that they deserve. Uh, in this video, we'll look at how to register in the portal. We already have a video done on the documents required, and we've also had videos on how to prepare the documents like images and the other certificates, what needs to be done, etc. You can have a look at the description for all the details. In this video, we'll look at the demonstration process. You already would have your documents. We have already mentioned all these documents are required for upload, and all these documents need to be taken up for registration. For the information for registration, these need to be in JPG or PDF format as per whatever category you belong to, and these need to be available so that information is entered. There are a lot of fields which will ask for this information, so you need to be ready with this information. We'll go to the part 2, which this will be a step-by-step demo. There are three steps in the entire registration process. First process is a simple registration, just like you do a Gmail or any website registration. You just have to enter your basic details and register, and you will get an application number. Second step is completing the application form. Completing the application form will be in terms of giving your entire details of your personal details, your educational qualification, and all other details that are required for the examination. Third part is the fee payment, after which the application is completed. Now what you need to understand is when the application completion, at what stage the application actually gets completed. When you get the fee payment receipt, there will be a completion confirmation page which will say step 1 completed, step 2 completed, step 3 completed. Till the time you see that, your application is not complete. We'll also show that while we are going through the entire application. So always ensure that you get the confirmation page which says step 1, step 2, step 3 all completed, and only then your application form is completed. Many candidates miss this out and then don't apply, and they won't have a second chance for NEET UG. So ensure that this is done. And what do you need to keep do later after the registration? Keep checking your email and SMS. All communication. Let us say there are image changes required. There is some issue with the images. Let us say there is a last minute change in the center. Let us say there is something else that the NTA wishes to correspond to you and get information from you. Then all these will be through communications, will be through email only. So just keep looking at your email continuously, or the Telegram group. Our Telegram group link is at the bottom of the page. Just click on this Telegram group link and join us through Telegram. Every information and query is answered through our Telegram groups, and every update you will get in our Telegram group, so that it is you can double confirm any of the communications from NTA. Now points to note: only one application form needs to be submitted per individual. Then you can't change your email or phone number once you have registered. Your email and mobile number should be always be with you. They have mentioned it in some 7-8 places that all communication will be through the email ID and phone number. Keep your phone number recharged till the end of the admission process, because for the counseling of All India Counseling 2, the same email ID, phone number will be required for registration. If you don't have it, you will not be able to register for All India Counseling. It is a huge challenge after that to get anything changed. And no change in any info is possible is what they have given, including category change. Nothing can be changed is what they have given, but in some places there might be a correction window is what they have mentioned, but don't go by that. Believe that there will be no change. Do it perfectly right the first time, so that even if they don't provide a correction window, you are set. There are no issues later. Now we'll go into the registration. So as you can see here, you have NEET NTA home page where you have the registration link. Once you go to neet.nta.nic.in, you go to the registration page. All these links will be available in the YouTube description. If you look at the description of this video, you'll have that. And after going to the next page, you click on NEET UG registration. Click OK when it says you are being redirected to an external website. And once you are redirected, in case you have an error over here, allow pop-ups is what you need to give, and then click on OK, and it will redirect you to this page. Now this is the page where you have to apply online. Now there are two places, two forms in this. One is for registered candidates. You are now in step 1, right? You haven't registered now. So first thing is start with new registration, and then fill the online application form and pay the examination fee. Now go to new registration. You will have a long list of the fee, the steps to be done, like the 3 steps that we mentioned, and the password policy and resetting password, etc. and a checkbox saying I have downloaded the information bulletin. If you want the information bulletin, you can always go back and click on the information bulletin here and check it. You will have to go through the entire information bulletin, but still if you are confused about anything, this video will help you out with the entire registration process. Now click on proceed over here. After checking this box, you click on proceed, it will take you to this page where you have to enter the candidate's details. We are entering the candidate's details. Here you are very clear that you should be very clear, because the candidate's name should be exactly same as registered in the class 10th or class 12th, which is your qualifying examination. In case you have a name change which is gazetted, use the last name and then get a gazetted copy at a later point in time. Don't need to worry about that. You can take that. But always, if your name, whatever your name should match your class 10th or qualifying, which is your class 12th examination form. And then you have your father's or guardian's name. You can enter your father's name or your guardian's name here. Your mother's name and or your guardian's name, you can enter your mother or guardian's name here. This, in case your father's name, if your father's name is different in different documents, choose the one which is exactly in your class 12th or qualifying examinations. Don't put doctor, Mr. etc. here. It is wrong to, when asked for a name anywhere in any application form, mention the name only. Mr. Doctor, salutations etc. they will ask separately if they want. Otherwise, just enter the name, only the name as in the documents. And candidate's date of birth, we are entering a date of birth. This we are doing it just for you, so we will not be registering in full, but we will show the entire process for you. And then you have the gender, select your right gender and the nationality. For Indian candidates, you have to give an identity number, like we said, EPIC passport, or EPIC is your voter ID, class 12th admit card or passport, ration card, bank passbook, or any other valid photo ID, which can be your PAN number too. So basically, here you will have to be very clear about what you are selecting as a nationality. You will not be able to change your nationality or your name, you will not be able to change your nationality when you go into the next page too. And so be very clear, your nationality, email ID, phone number cannot be changed after you submit this registration form. So we'll select Indian. In case you are OCI, they will give you passport or citizenship certificate option. Similarly, for foreign, they'll give passport or citizenship certificate option. And in case you are NRI, they'll give you only a passport option which you need to upload. Now be very clear here, your Indian, OCI, foreign, NRI classification should be extremely clear for you. If you are an Indian, you will be very clear, as in there is no, if you have not gone abroad at all, no issues. If you have stayed abroad for 182 days or more in the last year, then you will come under NRI. But check on everything. We have a separate video on NRI. Check that and then you apply as NRI. Similarly, for OCI, we have a separate video on who is OCI. There is some confusion regarding that. If you have an OCI card, you apply as OCI, then take it up later on what seats you are eligible for, because there is some confusion there. If you are OCI or NRI, you note that it says that you will have to upload an embassy or citizenship certificate. Embassy certificate for NRI need not be uploaded here. It will be at the final stage. You can have a look at it. Now we look at Indian candidates. For Indian candidates, you can select an identity type. We are giving a PAN number. If you have a passport, or any of the above identity cards, you can just go ahead and give those identity cards. Premises, give your present address. There is an option for present address and then later for permanent address. There is one present address, one permanent address. Both are the same. Then you can just click this. You don't need to enter it again. So first, I will give our current address. Note that this is what will be used for your exam center selection, and you will have to enter your country and the state exactly where you are residing now. You will have to give an address proof for this. Your exam center will be based on the state that you are residing or you are resident at. Now pin code, you give the correct pin code and the mobile number. This is the most important part, where you have to give the mobile number which is active and which will be active till the end of the counseling process. This is the Zyner support number. So and your email address is also very critical. You will have to give your correct email address. We are giving an email address which we have, and then you can confirm your email address as well. Alternate contact number is optional, but we are still giving a Zynet support number just to tell you how to do it. Now you have an option. You have an option of giving the same as present address. It will automatically take these details. You don't need to fill again. If you want to give a different address to, you can give that. Let us say I give a different state here. Instead of both being Tamil Nadu, I give Delhi over here as my present address. In that case, the entire set of examination city centers cities will be from both Tamil Nadu, Delhi, or states surrounding that. That will be your option. In case you give Tamil Nadu here, you will only get Tamil Nadu as a state option, because both your permanent and present address are either the same or belong to the same state. You will get Tamil Nadu and Tamil Nadu's surrounding states. So you will, if you give Tamil Nadu, you will never get any Maharashtra or any states near Maharashtra. So be very clear about your present address and the city that you want to choose, but you will have to give an address proof for the present and permanent address. So here we are mentioning the district and the pin code for the district. Password, there is a password policy very clearly. It should be 8 to 13 characters long, at least one uppercase alphabet, capital letter, and one small letter, one lowercase alphabet, and one numeric value. One number should be there, 0 to 9, and one special character. One of these should be there. So here we have given a list of what is not allowed and why it is not allowed. And here we have given a sample of what characters will be allowed. Actually, if you see Zynet at 1, 2, Zynet 100%, etc. are allowed because it follow the entire policy. You can have your own password and don't share the password with anyone. This is very crucial because your entire application form later, when you are generating any information, it will completely be from this website. Don't share it with any of your friends, or we don't even suggest sharing it with anyone other than your parents for security reasons. You have a security answer here. You can question and answer here. In case you lose your password, you will need to enter the security answer for getting your password again. Be very clear. Type it down slowly, because this is typed only once. It is not rechecked. If you lose your password, this is very, very critical. You can even note it down in a confidential place, at least your security answer, and then enter the security pin and click on submit. In case you have a problem, you think that some of these are wrong, then you can go back to the edit registration please, and then once again click on submit. Before that, you will have to refresh this for a new captcha and enter your password again here. So we are entering the password again. Let us say after registering, let us say there is an initial that you missed out, you can enter it and then enter your details and once again go back to submit. But the time before you submit, ensure that all the fields are clearly checked, every information is clearly checked, date of birth is clearly checked, your ID proof number is clearly checked if you have missed out anything, and your permanent and present address, especially the state, is clearly checked, because your exam centers will be based on that. After checking everything, click on all these check boxes. If you miss out anything, you will not be able to click on I agree. So if you check everything, you can click on I agree, and then only after clicking on I agree, this submit and send OTP will be active. You click on I agree and say submit and send OTP. You will get an OTP in your mobile number. Note that now you are getting an OTP only in your mobile number. You are not getting your OTP in any of the other in your email ID. You will get it only in your mobile number. Now we are looking at an OTP. We are just entering the OTP in the mobile number that we have entered, which is mentioned above. Okay, so this is the OTP that we get. In case you don't receive it, just click recent OTP, but wait for at least 1 minute. We'll show you how the OTP message looks like. This is how the OTP message looks like. You can search for this, possibly any of these terms like NICSI in your mobile in case it gets missed out. Submit your registration form. See if it does not match, we will just check it again. And we get it right this time. Okay, so this is your application reference number. take a copy of this, either a copy at least of this, or you can take a screenshot of this completely by pressing print screen in your laptop. Take a screenshot and save it for future reference. You can go to file, save as, and save as this for future reference in any one of the folders saying application number, so that you don't miss it out. You can take it in your send it across to your email. In any case, you will receive an email and a confirmation message. So you will receive a confirmation message which will be like this, which will have your application number. This is a different confirmation message for a different application number. You will receive it with your application number mentioned over here, and you can save that as well as a screenshot in your mobile itself, or you can have it in your mobile at any point in time to go back to. Now we go to the next stage, complete application. By clicking on complete application, it will take you over here. Even if you log out, then you can you will be able to enter back to the same page. You don't need to worry about it. So we'll log out now and we'll enter to the same page, just to tell you how to do it. Application number is what we got, and password we are entering here, and security pin as mentioned here. So even if you log out, don't need to worry. Once your first registration part is confirmed, completed, any page is saved, you will go back to the same page again. You complete your application form, you will have to mention all these details, personal, Aadhaar, this and all the additional details. It will take another 15 minutes only. If you have all the details ready, you can do that. You still will be able to change your name, your date of birth over here till you finally submit. So have a look at this. But before submitting and saving, you always check this and move ahead to the next page. What will you not be able to change? Nationality and email ID and phone number. You will not be able to change at this step, because you have already your entire application and registration is done based on your nationality and email and mobile number. State from which so first check all these details and then enter the state from which you passed your 12th standard. It need not necessarily be your resident state now or your permanent address, wherever you passed your 12th standard from. Then you have your let us say you passed your 12th, permanent and resident address is Tamil Nadu, but you passed from Delhi. You can still select Delhi, no problem in that. We'll select Tamil Nadu here, and then category, select your category. We have already have three videos on general category, general EWS category, SC ST category, and OBC NCL category. If you belong to any of these categories, check the videos if you are eligible and what needs to be uploaded, get them ready. If you don't belong to any of these categories, click general. For OBC NCL alone, one specific thing which has been mentioned over here, see, you should be part of the central list of other backward classes. We have mentioned it in the OBC video as well. A central list of OBCs, and then you should be below you should not belong to the creamy layer, which means your income should not be more than 8 lakhs. Your parents' income should not be more than 8 lakhs for the last 3 years. So check that and select general or OBC NCL. We will select OBC NCL so that we can show you how to upload the NCL certificate as well, and or the declaration. If you are a PWD candidate, do you have a benchmark disability? If you select yes, you will have these options. The options available will be locomotor disability, all these disabilities, and whether you want a own scribe. So here, if you select yes, select the type of disability that you have. All the disabilities are mentioned over here, and you can select one of these disabilities. Multiple disabilities are also mentioned. This needs to be as per the RPWD Act, and after selecting that, you can select whether you would like to bring your own scribe. A scribe, we have also described that in the PWD video. A scribe is one who will read out the question for you and enter the answer for you, will do nothing beyond that. You can bring your own scribe. If you are bringing your own scribe, it can be only if you have a certain set of disabilities, like in terms of dyslexia or in terms of disability of upper limbs, or you lost your fingers or hands. In that case, you will be able to bring a scribe. You can bring a scribe, that is one option, or you can ask NTA to provide a scribe. Somebody will be available at that point in time. So, and you will also have 1 hour 5 minutes extra. In case you don't need a scribe, you can say I don't need a scribe. And if you are not a PWD candidate, just go to no and select the next. If you are diabetic, there might be provisions in the center, in the test center. So you can select yes, otherwise select no. Place of residence, you can select urban or rural. If you are in a town or a city, select urban. If you are in a rural place or a village, you can select rural. This does not matter much. Don't worry about it and keep checking for hours on what urban or rural is. These are just statistics that the government is getting from you in terms of analyzing what demographics the NEET UG candidates are from. And your income, select your annual family income, your father's and mother's income put together, whether you belong to the minority community. This is very relevant in case you are looking for minority seats in All India Counseling. In case there might be an option later too, but still, if you belong to Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, Sikh, Parsi or Jain community, select this. Muslims and Jains have reservation, have a separate quota. Under the deemed universities, there is a separate Jain minority and Muslim minority quota. So select it right. You don't need to upload any certificate for this religious minority. Don't need to worry at all now. You need to provide it only at the time of admissions. Then country of residence, India. So here we are selecting a minority. Let us say we'll select Jain minority over here and select country as India. And do you need to wear a customary dress? If you are wearing a customary dress which is as per your culture, then you need to select yes. Usually most of us will select no, because you will adhere, you will not be wearing a customary dress at the time of the exams. If you are willing to do that and there is a constraint, then you can select yes and go ahead with, in case there is a need to wear a customary dress. They will make arrangements and intimations accordingly. And online coaching, where you studied, the mode of preparation needs to be selected here. You can select anything here, even if you put others, just mention something, how you studied. We are doing self-study over here, and then you can enter the security pin. Always before entering any security pin, check if all the details are right. Every detail is right, whether you have selected everything right, especially these category and the PWD details which are relevant, and then go on to save to next. Now we have completed page 1. Your personal details are ticked over here. You can see that, right? That is complete. Now we go on to the next one. If you have an Aadhaar number, select yes. If you don't have an Aadhaar number, select no. Select no and submit will directly take you to no Aadhaar number and complete it. If you select yes over here, then you still have an option of not giving your Aadhaar number. I have an Aadhaar number, but I'm not willing to share an Aadhaar number. You can give it over here and move ahead. In case you want to share your Aadhaar number, give the Aadhaar number and provide the Aadhaar number. Now if you give an Aadhaar number, it will check the Aadhaar number's validity and only then allow you to proceed. In case you don't want to provide, no confusion. I am not willing to share my Aadhaar number is okay. You can still take your Aadhaar as a proof. This does not have anything to do with entering your proof details or anything. You can just say I don't want to if you have any confusion. You can still take your Aadhaar as proof even if you say no, I am not willing to share over here. So we can click on the submit button after saying no, and then go on to the next page which is the application for exam center. Very clear. What you can always go back to any of these pages and change information that is possible to share. Change here contact details. You can still change everything except the email ID and mobile number and nationality, still possible till you submit the entire application form. Now, but if whatever you give here as present address and permanent address, that is where your centers will be. Now you can see, what can you see? You can see options for medium. You select English and then you will have the state and union territory options. I gave Tamil Nadu, therefore I am seeing all these states. Let us say I go back and give, instead of Tamil Nadu, I give Telangana, and then what have I done? I have changed my present address to Telangana, current address is Tamil Nadu. So here if I do this, you will get exam centers. If you select English, you also can see that there is an option of Tamil and Telugu, because one is permanent address is Tamil Nadu, present address is Telangana. They have given both options, and you will see Telangana and a few other options, Karnataka, Andhra, surrounding Telangana, which were not there earlier. So your primary address becomes present address, and the permanent address becomes very important, and that will decide your exam center as well. We are changing it to the exact details here, so that which are relevant for this particular application form. Apply for exam center and details, and here we select English. If you select English, you will have all the exam centers which have English. If you select Hindi, you will still have all the same exam centers, and Tamil, Urdu, we have checked that all the exam centers within a particular state will have the same combination. So you can we are selecting English, you can, and we are selecting Tamil Nadu, and we are selecting an exam city. Now second choice, let us say the nearby states are given. You can still select Tamil Nadu and select a nearby, next nearest, let us say 60-70 kilometers from your current location, you can select another one. But in case there is a nearby state's location, like in the state, in this case, from Kanyakumari or Nagarkoil, the place called Thiruvananthapuram is nearby. So the candidate can also take Thiruvananthapuram in case that option is available over here based on your present and primary address, present and permanent address. Now next is your father's or guardian's occupation, whatever your father or guardian is doing. In case it is not mentioned over here, you can mention on others, no issues. Here we are mentioning the details, and your mother's occupation. This is all towards getting demographic information from you, nothing to do with anything. In this entire page, only your selection of question paper medium and your city first second choice is relevant. Last year they had given 4 choices, now they have given only 2 choices, which might end up being good in case you are allotted within your first 2 choices instead of your third and fourth choice. Now we come to the qualification details. This is a little confusing. We already said that you need to have, what do you need to have? All these documents, right? Which we wanted, the second 12th mark sheet, 10th mark sheet, 11th mark sheet, if it is applicable. So that is more towards this particular part. So here you have your 10th or examination details. 10th you should have passed, so you will have only option of passed. Check the year, provide the year of passing. We are providing 1997 here, and your qualifying examination 10th or equivalent, and rural or urban where you studied. This is a school, not your current area, where you studied, and the school of college, what type it is. It is government school, government aided, government aided, private, etc. In case you have confusion on this, you studied in a government school, you can or government aided private, you can select one. It is not a huge issue. You just need to select the right one if you know that. Otherwise, between those choices you can select one, and you have the state where you studied and the type of the qualifying examination, so district from which you qualified, and which school board. Here we are selecting Tamil Nadu State School Board. In case in Tamil Nadu you have studied under Central Board of Secondary Education, CBSE, then you can select it, or ICSE will be under Council for Indian School Certified Examination, that is ICSE. So you can select, usually these will be the boards that you study under, and you can select the result mode, whether it is percentage or CGPA. In case for CBSE you have a CGPA, then you can go ahead with CGPA. Here we are entering a percentage, the total marks in 10th standard and how much you scored, and your roll number. This needs to be as per your 10th certificate, you already have it, and the exact school name that you did your schooling from, and finally your pin code. So this ends your 10th standard complete information. Then you have your 12th. In case you have not done a 11th information, 11th standard, in case you have not done your 11th from in a state exam, basically there are board exams for 11th in some schools now. In case you have not done, then you can say not applicable, and directly all these fields will be blanked out. You can directly go to 12th. In case you have done a state board exam, provide the details. You can mention the year of passing and then provide all the details. It is exactly the same as what we did last time. If the school is different, just mention the school is different, and whatever marks you scored, if it is a public exam, then you can go ahead and mention it. We are saying not applicable here, and we are moving on to the next 12th. This is very critical. 12th decides, this exam decides your code when you complete it and whether you are passed or applying for. If you are appearing for 12th standard exam, then the year of passing will only be 2023. You are still yet to appear, right? So you can pass only after this year. And your qualifying code is 1. There is no confusion. If you are appearing, if you are still to write your exams, you are still to, you've written some exams but you are yet to pass it, you say appearing and mention 2023. It will not ask any school any result details, and you don't have to give any marks or any other details. In case you have already passed, you can give that date. There is only one specific reference for Tamil Nadu candidates. For Tamil Nadu candidates, in case you have passed, we'll skip that and we'll go ahead. In case you are appearing, here we have passed the examination and we have said 2023. So here you will have 2023 mentioned. We will mention our 99, which is the pass date, and the qualifying examination. Code 2 is for those who have passed higher secondary or plus 2 format. Code 3 is code 4, code 5, code 6 and 7. We have explained in detail in another video on what these codes are. So just have a look at those videos. We are selecting code 2 because it was a higher secondary examination. Place of schooling was urban. Type of school was government aided or it was a private school. And this is basically the candidate's information. And the qualifying state was Tamil Nadu. Qualifying exam district was Kanyakumari, and then the school board was State Board of Tamil Nadu of secondary education, and then the percentages and other details you can enter over here, and the roll number whichever you have applied from, and the school which you passed out from. This needs to be with at least a location and a pin code. Now the total marks is also requested here. You can enter your total marks. This is for the 12th examination. So just enter your total marks because this is required for the qualification. You can enter your total marks and complete this entire form. These are all required in case you need to complete this. And that's it. You can click on save and next. Be very clear whether you have entered every detail, otherwise you will have to come back and there will be a lot of confusion on some details missing. You will have to find out what details missing, etc. Check everything whether you have entered everything and then save and next. So you will go on to the next page where you will have the additional details. These additional details are not very relevant, but still they are asking it more for demographic reasons. If you have a twin, you just mention yes and mention the roll number of the twin and class 10th certificate, the name based on class 10th certificate. If you don't have a twin, just mention no. Most of us will mention no if we don't have a twin. And if you did you ever appear in the NEET UG examination? Yes, you don't need to give your last year's roll number, last few years roll number, etc. Just mention yes, it is okay. There is no disadvantage by doing this. Just mention yes. They are not going to change anything regarding your application form, counseling, etc. Just mention your previous attempts, how many attempts you have made. Let's say you have made 4 attempts, mention that, or 1 attempt already. This is your second attempt and you have done 1 attempt already, you mention 1 over here. Let us say this is your 5th attempt. You have already written 4 times, just mention 4 over here. Otherwise, just mention no. Place of birth, select your place of birth, which country you belong to, and the state of birth and the district of your birth. These are all demographic information only. Again, whenever we say demographic information, not used for any of your counseling or does not result in, does not affect your seat that you get. Yes. And then go ahead to the emergency contact details. This is something that you should be very clear about. This is another email ID where you will get information. This is a backup kind of. So all the confirmation page and later details of your scorecard OMR, they say will always also be sent to this. So give another parent's number or another number that you have access to till the end, and another email ID that you will always have access to. So here we are giving a temporary email ID of which we will have access to, and we are entering the security pin. Now the thing is, you will get an OTP in both your email ID and your number, so that needs to be checked finally, and you need to go ahead and enter those details. How will you get your email ID? So here you have, it will be in this format. The parent OTP will come in this format. You can check in your phone number that you just gave, and the email will come in this format. We are just checking the email. So here you have the email ID where you have the code which we will enter here, and the OTP that we receive in our mobile. We are checking it on the mobile that we have for the OTP, and just now we have received the OTP immediately. So what we showed here as reference, what we show here is the exact numbers that we are getting, and some of them may be references. You get an OTP, you can do that, and it takes you to the document upload page. This is the last page where you need to fill in details before your final submit. All the documents over here, the 4 images over here, and the category certificate is required because we selected OBC NCL. All these we have just instructions on how to get these images and what is required for the category certificate. In case you don't have your category certificate today, fill in the declaration form which is in annexure and upload it as a PDF. You need to upload your 10th certificate and present and permanent address proof. We'll show you how to do that. We have chosen the passport size photograph file. We already have got that. We will upload that passport photograph file. So here there are two options. You can either upload original or you can reduce the size, bring it to the particular size and then upload it. The image width is given here. Passport is 35 into 45 millimeter. So this is the ratio, exact ratio it should be in. Don't need to change that for passport size photograph. If it exactly fits in, like if you scroll down or you click on this zoom in, zoom out, it will exactly fit in. You can just change this and then say done. It will automatically, and then you need to upload. Don't upload everything and do it. Upload it one by one, because you can upload only one. Click on upload one for each of these separately. You will need to do that. So we are clicking on upload. We will see whether it gets uploaded. Image is uploaded successfully. Then we choose another file, which is your left and right hand finger thumb impression. You will go to the left and right hand finger thumb impression. So here we have your thumb impressions, which is already done. We have done a video on this. Here we know that it is as per resolution. We already have got it. The video will tell you how to do that. Or the alternate option is to rotate it and bring it within the right resolution, etc. Now what we go back and actually choose the file straight away. Upload original is also possible. Just click on upload original if you know that your document is already in the resolution within the size slide less than 200 KB and it is in JPG format, etc. You upload it, it will also directly do. Note that we did not do a resolution change, we just uploaded. Similarly for the signature, we already know that the signature is in the right format, so we just say upload original and upload it. Here it will get uploaded. In case you have a confusion in this, you can still go ahead. In case it is not fitting in, there is some issue, you can still go ahead, upload the signature and then change it to this resolution. You can just change the resolution so that it fits in. It should be more than 100. Both values should be more than 100, and then you can say done to and then update. That is also possible. We are not doing it here. We will just upload it directly, because the original we know, we have put in efforts, like we suggest we put in efforts to get everything in the right format. And the next one is the postcard size photograph. Postcard size photograph is in 6x4 resolution. You can see if you choose this, you will see that the image width is a little different when you change. So it should be into 4x6. So by default you can change this to 210, 140 into 210. Only then your 4x6 image will exactly fit in. Here we are uploading the original and checking, so if it will upload, because already we have got it in 4x6 and it is less than 210 KB. So this is a seamless thing if you have got your entire list of certificates ready. And then you have the category certificate. The category certificate we have already we have got it. We will upload a DL over here. You have to get a PDF, and similarly you upload your here instead of the driving license you have to upload your category certificate. We haven't got it yet, so we are up, or if you haven't got it yet, you just upload the declaration in PDF. We are just checking uploading this just to tell you how to do that. And 10th mark sheet, we are uploading our 10th mark sheet, and present and permanent address proof, we are uploading a driving license for the present and permanent address proof. Here we uploaded the driving license only because we don't have another one. You have to upload your category certificate or your 10th mark sheet. Now once you upload everything, this needs to be uploaded, and then the next one needs to be uploaded. And as you can see, this is a very simple process if you have everything ready. At any point in time, you can also go back. You are confused what you uploaded, you can go back and check on this. You will clearly know which ones you have uploaded. Check all these ones whether you have uploaded the right ones, and then click on save and next, and submit the document finally. And that is it. Your complete application is ready. If you want, you can do one thing. Even before submission, if you want to save your application, you can press Control P on your device or click print here. You will get this page, and you select Microsoft Print to PDF or save as PDF. Anything is fine. then you can save your application form somewhere where you have, before submit you can mention and save it for your reference. After checking every one of these details, you can submit. Now you can go back still and change some of these details. You can see that some of these details might be changeable now. You don't see your you can't change your nationality and email ID now, but some of these details can be changed. This is your last chance to change everything before submission and payment. So just check everything and save. Finally, we come here to the final submit part where everything is ready and we are going ahead and submitting the entire information. Before that, you have to check whether you have checked all your question paper medium. The critical ones are your present permanent address, exam center selection, your name and details, email ID and phone number, and your 10th and 12th mark details. You can go for final submission and your view application form submission is complete. Still you want to go back, there is an option. We just said that you will not be able to go back. You would have already checked this, but you can go back, but you cannot change many of these details now. For example, now in terms of personal details, the same Indian nationality and other changes may not be possible. Now you can click on final submit again if you wish to for after editing, and I agree. So before fee payment, ensure that every information is right and then do a final submit. I agree, final submit. That's it. I think this was very easy, seamless. And the last part is your email ID verification. Before you go to the fee payment, there is a verify email ID option which you could have done at any point in time. Now you can go ahead and verify your email ID. We had given our email ID. Mention your security pin here, and then it will change, ask you to submit your email ID. There is an option of change email ID here. You can even go and change your email ID here. We are not doing that. We are just submitting it. And there is an one-time password that is sent. So you will receive an one-time password over here as email confirmation, and this needs to be checked in your email, your original email. This is not your parents' email that we gave. This is in your original email which we gave, and you can enter it here and say verify. That is it. You can go home. Your email number ID is also shown as verified. Now you move ahead to pay examination fee over here. There are multiple modes of payment through a payment gateway. You can check any of these payment gateway. SBI has a charge actually for normal payment. If you are using ICICI, HDFC, you can use this. Now there is some confusion here. Let us say you have an IOB bank net banking, you have a credit card which is something else, which is an Axis Bank credit card. No, this is just a payment gateway. Once you enter into ICICI or SBI payment gateway, you will get all those options like we show here. After you enter in, you will get every option. Like credit card, you can select Visa, MasterCard or RuPay and enter your credit card details. It can be HDFC card, ICICI card, SBI card. Even here, you entered ICICI and came in here, it can be any card you can give over here. Then net banking, you have every bank's option here. Most of the bank options will be available here. You don't need to worry about which bank's option is not available here. Even State Bank of India is available under ICICI. So this is a payment gateway which will have some charges attached. So you can go to your payment gateway, select whichever method is better for you. If you want to do it through UPI, you also have multiple UPI options. So this is comprehensive. Usually ICICI, HDFC is a little comprehensive. You can select those, or you can select SBI as per your wish, and go ahead with this. And you select, let us say you want to select ICICI Bank, go ahead. It will take you to the net banking of ICICI. It says no convenience fee, etc. It will clearly tell you the total amount. We selected OBC category, therefore it is 1600. If you select the general category, it will be 1700. All categories other than general, it will be 1600. Go ahead and it will take you to your payment, and you can enter and do your payment. We are not doing it here for security reasons. We will show you how the application will look like. After you complete your payment, it will automatically redirect. Don't change anything. Don't make the payment and just come back over here. Don't change the page, or it will automatically come back and reflect saying application is complete. In case you face challenges in terms of the entire payment going through, then in that case you need to check with the payment authority, wait for a few hours, and then if still it is not completed, check with the payment authority. There is an NTA payment helpline which is provided, with the number is also available in the information brochure. We will also put it in the description. You can check with them. And in the best thing is, don't wait for too long, pay again. If there is multiple payment within 10 to 15 days after the registration process is over, all multiple payments will be refunded. That is what the brochure says. So pay once again if you can do it. If you have the if you can do it, go ahead and pay once again without waiting for all these incomplete issues, etc. Now we will move on to the final registration page. We haven't done it now for this particular candidate, so we will show you a registration page which is already there. This error usually happens when you have a open window, so close all windows in case you get that error. Ensure that you don't have any Chrome windows open, and then open Chrome. You will not get that error again, whatever we got now. Many of you would have been confused already on what error was there, what to do when that error happens, you are not able to go to that page, etc. So here we are at the final stage to show you this completion status. This is a different application done by a different candidate. So here after you complete your payment and come back, this is how it will be. Completion status will be there. View payment details will also be there. How you paid, what is the transaction ID, etc. And there will be a download confirmation page link on the left. This has been added now. Go to download confirmation link. Everything is available here with the barcode. This is your entire application. Whatever you have done till now, your entire application is available over here with all the pictures and photos available over here. Don't worry that the certificate is not available, etc. Nothing to be worried. Everybody has only these 3 images available. The certificates, etc. are not there in this screen, but it would have been uploaded. You can always, without that, this system would not have allowed you to finalize and submit the application, including your payment. Every detail is available here. Here you can either download the confirmation page. So once you download the confirmation page, you will get this download confirmation page document. You can save it at any place that you wish to, and this is a final confirmation that your application is submitted. We always suggest one thing in this particular page. Go ahead and say email confirmation page. You would have already got a confirmation over the email, which will be like this OTP confirmation you will get once you make the submission of your application form. And after clicking your email confirmation, so now this has been emailed. We'll just check if we get the confirmation. You will actually get a confirmation usually in your email, whatever email you had mentioned. In a short while, it will take some time. There is you can wait for that and get a confirmation. You will get a confirmation in this email as a PDF. That will help you, because at any point in time you can go back to the confirmation page. This has been in very detail. We have gone through the entire process. There are only 2 things that we need to tell you finally. Uploading certificate for Indian candidates are these 6, plus a category certificate in case you belong to a category, like we uploaded. For NRI or OCA or foreign nationals, you will have an NRI or OCA or foreigner certificate which needs to be attached. This for foreigner certificate can be your passport, or any confirmation citizenship certificate can be uploaded. This will be addition for NRI, OCA or foreign candidates. So that is the only difference. And hope this video was helpful, and you can just run through after you get your certificates one by one along with the video to complete the registration in each stage. We've gone through everything in detail. All the best for your exams. Prepare well. You will get the best seat that you deserve. All the best.